Hello students, welcome back to the English class. So in the previous class we have started this unit 9.1, and in this unit we have dealt with the poem. The name of the poem was Granny please comb my hair, and today we are going to do the part 2 of this poem. Okay? In the previous class we have only done the explanation part of this chapter. Now today we are going to do the exercise portion of this chapter. So क्या पढ़ा था हमने लास्ट क्लास में? एक पोएम है ना, ग्रानी प्लीज कॉम्ब माई हेयर. इस पोएम पढ़ा था, और इस पोएम में क्या था? एक ग्रानी एंड अ लिटिल गर्ल. देयर वाज अ लिटिल गर्ल who asked her granny to comb her hair and to put oil and in his hair, है ना. And when she asked to comb her hair to granny, what does the granny do? The granny put her in the between the knees and put her to sit on the cushion between her knees, है ना. उसके नीज घुटने के बीच पर उसे रखकर क्या करती थी? उसे तेल लगा देती थी, है ना. उसे कोकोनट ऑयल लगाती थी. And how does it feels when the granny put the oil on her hair? It feels like a breeze, है ना. It was like a gentle as a breeze. जो हल्की हवा चलती है उसे लगता था. And when he has finished, वो क्या करती थी? When she finished, उसके बाद वो बोलती थी, now who is a nice girl करके बोलती थी, है ना. Granny at last she says this, now who is a nice girl कहकर at the end वो बोलती थी, है ना. And Granny always have a ample time for us whenever we approach to her, or whenever we calls her, whenever we need help of our grannies, she always have time for us and she always cares for us, है ना. So in the poem was about the granny and the little kid. So now we will do the exercise portion. In the previous class only we have finished the new words or the word meanings of the difficult words, है ना. We have done the new words of this exercise. So today we are going to start with the self-made questions and answers. So number 1 question is, who is the poet of Granny please comb my hair? Now who is the poet of this poem? The answer is Grace Nichols is the poet of Granny please comb my hair. Who is the poet? Grace Nichols is the poet of Granny please comb my hair. Number 2 question, what does Granny always do? वो क्या करती थी Granny? Here will be a small a. What does Granny always do? Answer is Granny always takes care of the little girl in the poem. In this poem, what does the Granny do? Granny takes care of the little girl, है ना. उसमें छोटी सी जो लड़की है उसे क्या करती है? Granny उसका ख्याल रखती है. Number 3 question, where does the girl sits? Sorry, there will be no E, S-I-T-H, sits. Where does the girl sits? Answer is the girl sits on a cushion, and the cushion between her granny's knees, है ना. Granny's के knees के बीच पर वो बैठती थी on cushion, and the cushion is like a pillow. वो थोड़ा छोटा होता है ना. So the girl sits on a cushion between her granny's knees. Next, how does Granny rub coconut oil? So coconut oil कैसे rub करती थी Granny? Granny rubs coconut oil gently. वो कैसे करती थी? प्यार से, है ना. प्यार से वो कोकोनट ऑयल लगाती थी, है ना. Number 5, what does Granny say after finishing? After finishing, Granny says, she says, now who is a nice girl? है ना? When the Granny finishes this work, है ना, when she finishes oiling the hair or combing the hair, at end she says that now who is a nice girl? ऐसा बोलती थी ना? Let's see once again. So, who is the poet of Granny? Granny, please comb my hair. Grace Nichols is the poet of Granny. Granny, please comb my hair. Number 2, what does Granny always do? Granny always takes care of the little girl in the poem. Where does the girl sit? The girl sits on a cushion between her Granny's knees. How does Granny rub coconut oil? Granny rubs coconut oil gently. This is not the spelling. C-O-C-O-N-U-T, coconut oil gently. Number 5, what does Granny say after finishing? After finishing, she says, now who is a nice girl? Next, exercise question and answer. Question number 1. What does the little girl want her granny to do? Answer. The little girl wants her granny to comb her hair. What does little girl want her granny to do? क्या? The little girl wants her granny to comb her hair. वो छोटी सी लड़की उस ग्रानी से अपनी ग्रानी से क्या करने के लिए कहती है? What does little girl want the granny to do? The little girl wants the granny to comb her hair. है ना? उसे अपने बालों को कंघी करने के लिए बोलती है अपनी दादी को, है ना? अपनी ग्रैनी दादी नानी को. Number 2 question. What does granny rub on her hair? तो ग्रैनी उसके हेयर पे क्या लगाती थी? Granny rubs coconut oil, है ना? ग्रैनी क्या लगाती थी? Coconut oil on her hair. Number 3. What does the little girl love her granny? Does the little girl love her granny? So the question is, ये वो छोटी सी लड़की जो है वो अपने ग्रैनी को प्यार करती थी. Answer is yes. The little girl loves her granny very much. Yes, the little girl loves her granny very much. Next question. Do your grandparents live with you? So you have to answer here if yes, and you have to write yes. My grandparents live with us, or you can say no, they don't live with us. है ना? जिसके पास अपने grandparents रहते हैं, you can write yes, and जिनके पास वो नहीं रहते हैं तो you can write no. Okay. Number 5. Do you spend some time with them? Do you spend some time with them? क्या तुम लोग उन लोगों के साथ समय बिताते हो? Answer is, if you do, then yes, I always spend quality time with them. The answer will be, if you do, if you spend time with your grandparents, then you have to write, yes, I always spend some quality time with them. Now, the next question, how do you help them? तो how do you help them? तुम उनको कैसे help करते हो? मदद कैसे करते हो उन लोग grandparents को? तो answer is, I help my grandparents by performing small tasks like watering the plants in the garden, and assist my grandmother while she is cooking in the kitchen. है ना? We can help our grandparents by just helping them while watering the plants. When they were watering the plants, we can help them. है ना? जब वो पौधों को पानी दे रहे थे तब हम उनके help कर सकते हैं. And we can help our grandmother by helping her to while cooking. ठीक है? While cooking, जब वो खाना बना रहे होते तब we can help. So that's the answer. How do you help? I help my grandparents by performing small tasks. छोटा छोटा काम करके मैं help करती हूँ, like watering the plants and also helping assist my grandmother while she is cooking in the kitchen. Let's see it once again, the question and answer. What does the little girl want her granny to do? The little girl wants her granny to comb her hair. What does granny rub on her hair? Granny rubs coconut oil on her hair. Does the little girl love her granny? Yes, the little girl loves her granny very much. Do your grandparents live with you? Yes, my grandparents live with me. Number 5, do you spend some time with them? Answer is yes, I always spend quality time with them. Number 6, how do you help them? Answer is, I help my grandparents by performing small tasks like watering the plants in the garden and assist my grandmother while she is cooking in the kitchen. Now, here's a picture. Make new words using letter from the word grandparents. Okay, now we have to make words from this letter. Okay, grandparents is a big letter. We have to find many letters and many words from this word. Okay, grandparents. So we have to find all the different words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Other words. We have to find 7 other words from the one word, that is grandparents. Let's say grandparents. It's a big word, grandparents. There are many letters in the grandparents, so we have to find other words. Number 1 is rent. This is already done, RENT, rent. And now we see what other words we can find in this word. Okay, GRAND, grant, we can write GRAND, grant. And parents, we can write parents. And there is also AND, AND. And what are the other words? ANDS, ANDS. ANDS, ANDS. And other words, what can we see? Let's see, GRAPES. We can also find the word grapes. GRAPES, grapes. And we can see PANT, pant also, PANT, we can see the PANT, pant. And we can also see what DEAR, dear, and what DEAR. We can also make a word dear from this. So we have found many words here. We can also found other words from here. So number 1 we have found grand, and second parents, and yes, and chitty, dear, dear, PNT, pant, and GRAPES, grapes. We have found other words also. So you have to do this like this. Okay, we have the word is given here, grandparents. So from this big word we have to find other words and we have to write it here. Okay, hope you have understood this. Now let's see the next. This is the fill in the blanks with pronouns. Okay, we have to fill in the blanks with pronouns. So everybody knows what is pronoun? What is noun? Everybody knows what is noun. Noun is a naming word, है ना? which we, like name, place, animal, things, all comes under noun, है ना. And the pronoun is it's a when we place pronoun, when we place instead of noun, ठीक है. जब we say Rita is pronoun is a word that we use instead of noun. Okay, Rita is dancing. D-A-N-C-I-N-G, dancing. If we say Rita is dancing, and again we say Rita is a good girl. If we continue using the word or name again and again, Rita is doing so and so, Rita is doing so. If we again use a name, it doesn't sound good. So in place of the name of the girl or the person, we can write, instead of Rita we can write she, है ना. She is a good girl, she is studying, she is good at studies. So we can write it like this. Instead of the name we can replace it with she, or if it's a boy we have to write he, and if it's a thing we have to write thing, or animal we have to write it, है ना. So like this we have to replace the word, we can't use the word again and again, है ना. We can use the name again and again. We can use the name in the first place. My name is S.S. and after that so and my name is so and so, and after that we have to write I am a Didi and she's my best friend's name is so and so, and you don't have to write her name again and again, but in place of this the name of the friend you have to write she. Okay, you have to use she, or if it's a boy you have to write he. So that's the pronoun which we use: he, she, it, I, my. In place of name, that's called a pronoun. Okay, the word which we use to replace noun. Okay, which we use to replace the noun is called pronoun. Just like he, she, I, it is called a pronoun. Okay, so let's do this fill in the blanks using pronouns. So number 1 is Nina is playing with a doll that is a girl. So in place of Nina we have to write what? We have to write she. We don't have to write again when we like she, Mina is playing a doll, Mina is a good girl again. So Mina. We don't use her name again and again. Instead we will write she, he. Okay, so let's see the next. Ram is climbing a tree. Ram is a boy, so Ram is a boy, so we have to write he. Now second, do not eat that mangoes, it is not ripe. Okay, it is mango is it's not the name of the boy or a girl, it's a fruit, है ना, it's a fruit. So we have to write, instead of mango we have to write it. If it's a fruit, or if it's an animal, if it's a thing we have to write it. Okay, we have to replace mango with it. Like this, do not eat that mango, and again mango is not ripe. We don't write this again and again, mango. Instead of mango we will use it. So have you understood what I said? It's we have to use pronoun instead of noun while when we are saying the same, when we are जब हम एक ही या फिर एक ही आदमी के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, तो we have to use क्या फर्स्ट नेम यूज हो गया है तो उसके बाद वी हैव टू यूज ही और शी. ओके, we don't use the name again and again. We will use he, she instead of the name. Okay, we have to replace name, we have to replace noun with pronoun. So let's see the next. Let's write. Make a list of things that you would like to take with you for your grandparents. Okay, now we have to make a list. You have to make a list of things you want to give to your grandparents. ठीक है, एक लिस्ट बनाओ जिसमें तुम अपने ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स को, दादा दादी नाना नानी को देना चाहते हो. व्हाट आर द थिंग्स, वो उसका लिस्ट बनाओ. जैसे कि यू कैन गिव अ स्वीट बॉक्स, अ पेयर ऑफ स्पेक्टिकल्स, walking stick for my grandfather, full of medicines, a box full of medicines, holy book, and warm clothes, and torch, emergency torchlight, room heater, seasonal storybook. You can write anything here which you want to give your grandparents. Okay, you can write anything. Let's see. This is an outline of Mina's grandfather at his hat, tie, mustache, glasses, stick, etc. Write each word in the given box, color the picture and write his name. So you have to, there is an outline of a grandfather. Whose grandfather? Mina's grandfather. It's an outline. ठीक है, ये क्या दिया है? आउटलाइन दिया है मीना's grandfather का. So we have to color the picture also, and we have also give, here is a boxes of the things which we have to draw. ठीक है, which we have to draw, like we have to draw a stick, we have to give tie, glasses, sandals, and hat, mustache, watch, beard. This all has to be drawn here. Okay, like this you have to color all this things. Okay, you have to color it with nicely, neat and clean. You have to color this picture neat and clean. Okay, you have to color it neat and clean. Now this is a family picnic scene. Give names to all the people. Look at the picture and make sentences using phrases given in the box. So here is a picture, है ना? Here is a picture and this is a picture of a family picnic. Okay, this is a picture of a family picnic. ये क्या है? एक picture है और एक they were having a picnic. Okay, so we have to write the sentences. We have to write the sentences using these words. There is a words given, there is a phrases. Okay, there are some phrases which is given, so we have to use these phrases and we have to make sentences out of that phrases. Okay, so we also have to give the names. We have to also give the names to all the people here. Okay, so let's see. Let's see the picture. It's a grandfather, है ना? Grandfather. It's a grandfather and it's a grandmother. We can say it's a father, mother. We can give this name, give this little girl name Pinky. Okay, Pinky. And we can say this is Montu. And we can say this Golu. Okay, we have given names to all these characters in this picture. So let's write. What is this doing? The grandmother and the mother they are eating. Pinky is picking up the wrappers. Father is playing football with Golu and grandfather and Montu is fishing. Okay. So let's write the Let's write what we can write. On Sunday we went to park for पिकनिक PICNIC है ना। वो लोग क्या कर रहे थे, पिकनिक जा रहे, वो क्या कर रहे थे, पार्क में गए थे फॉर द पिकनिक। एंड क्या कर रहे थे वो उधर, देयर मदर वाज सर्विंग फूड, mother was serving food with किसके साथ, with grandmother है ना। grandmother के साथ वो खाना बांट रही थी है ना। Let's see in the picture. And Montu was fishing. Montu was fishing with grandfather. पिंकी क्या कर रही थी, पिंकी was picking wrappers. And क्या कर रहे थे, और father means we can say papa and what's the name of the Golu है ना। We have given Golu are playing football है ना। We enjoyed a lot. Okay, it's a simple. On Sunday we went to park for picnic. Their mother was serving food with grandmother. Montu was fishing with grandfather. Pinky was picking up wrappers, and Papa and Golu are playing football. We enjoyed a lot. So, okay, that's all in this exercise portion. We have done all the new words and the question is element question and answer and exercise question and answer and all the exercise that is in this chapter. We have done all this exercise, and so we have finished this chapter. Okay, this poem, the name of the poem is Granny, Granny, please comb my hair. So, and I will say it once again, the poem. Okay, I will just recapitulate it for you. Let's recapitulate it. So, in this poem, there is a little girl and the granny, and this little girl asked her granny to comb her hair, and whenever we go to granny for some work, she always has time for us. She always has time and she always cares for us, and when we ask her to comb our hair, क्या करती है वो? She comb hair she puts the little girl in between her knees, है ना, and put a cushion and in between her knees, and क्या करती है उसके बाद, she puts a coconut oil, she rubs the coconut oil on her hair, and which feels like when she do the parting of the hair, it feels like a breeze, है ना, it feels as a breeze. And when she finishes to comb the hair, when she finishes combing the hair, at last she says that now who is a nice girl, she says now who is a nice girl, कहती है when she finished, after finishing, जब वो तेल लगाने ख़त्म करती है और वो कंघी करने के बाद वो क्या बोलती है, अब कौन अच्छा बच्चा है, ऐसा करके बोलती है. So that's all in this poem. Thank you.